Girls start their menstrual cycle when they enter puberty. In each cycle, the uterine lining undergoes a pattern of thickening associated with events in the ovary. These changes are mainly brought about by the interaction of hormones. Let's see how the interaction works. At the beginning of the menstrual cycle, the thickened uterine lining breaks down and menstruation occurs. Meanwhile, the pituitary gland starts to secrete more follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. FSH stimulates the development of several follicles in the ovary. One of the follicles will become fully mature. During the development of the follicle cells are stimulated by FSH to secrete estrogen into the blood. This causes the uterine lining to thicken and inhibits further secretion of FSH by the pituitary gland. The level of estrogen continues to rise and reaches a peak just before ovulation. A high level of estrogen causes a sudden release of FSH and luteinizing hormone, LH, by the pituitary gland. The high level of LH triggers ovulation, which usually occurs on day 14. Shortly after ovulation, the high level of LH stimulates the ruptured follicle to develop into a yellow body. The yellow body secretes large amounts of progesterone and estrogen. The estrogen level in blood rises again, and the progesterone level reaches a peak. The high level of progesterone, together with estrogen, maintains the thickness of the uterine lining. It also inhibits further secretion of FSH and LH by the pituitary gland. The levels of FSH and LH decrease. The yellow body begins to degenerate around day 24. Due to the degeneration of the yellow body, the levels of estrogen and progesterone fall. The uterine lining is no longer maintained. The thickened uterine lining starts to break down. A new cycle begins.